Welcome to East Sumba. In our last video, we set off across the island in search of something different. Stunning landscapes, hidden gems, and a closer look at the lives of the locals who welcomed us into their world. But the journey isn't over yet. Today we're heading even further into the wild on a mission to find one of the most remote and breathtaking waterfalls of our entire trip. Okay, so we are leaving the city of Waingapu now. We have about an hour's drive to our first spot, but already we can see such noticeable differences between the west and the east of Sumba. It's so dry here and so bright and really hot, and it's crazy that it's only a couple of hours in a car, but it definitely feels like a completely different place. Wow, those guys were just walking horses across the road and they're so beautiful. I literally love the horses here, they're so cute. We're about 30 minutes outside of Waingapu and it's even more remote than West Sumba. There's literally nothing going on. The odd village, but it's more dry, barren land, and it feels like I'm in the middle of the Wild West or something, like the desert. It's mad. It's completely different, and the roads are a lot more screwed up than the other side, so I have to keep slowing down, try not to go down potholes. But yeah, still beautiful, but I definitely prefer more green land.
Okay, so we've arrived at the entrance of the waterfall. This is where you park, right here in front of this hut, and this gentleman will ride you to the waterfall. Because I must say guys, the roads here, it's got to be the worst I've ever seen. Especially if you compare it to the west. The west had really good roads actually, it kind of took us by surprise. But the roads in the east are just, it's basically, it feels like you're back. Well, if you've ever done the Harjung Loop, you can understand the conditions. It's like there's no road, it's all sand, really slippery. Oh God, honestly. So yeah, Ria's getting a lift to the waterfall now. I'm gonna walk. If he comes back and picks me up, great. If not, no problem. Someone just shouting at me. Now some of you are probably thinking, cool, Sam is trusting to let some random guy just drive off with his girlfriend, but this is Indonesia. This is what happens, you know. In one of our previous vlogs, a guy just literally came out the bush and said, follow me. He had a machete, and we did. That's just what you do in Indonesia. They're just very trustworthy people. Now my turn. So this costs 10,000 per person, which I think is very cheap. It's funny because this road is actually much better than the road leading up to the waterfall, so I probably could have just done this myself, but kind of needed a break from driving for an hour and a half now. But yeah guys, if you travel to Sumba, get a motorbike. Just take it a bit slow because you'll find there's a lot of potholes in the east. And they're always hiding in the shadows, so just take it easy. Don't injure yourself. Here she is. Safe and sound. The guy who gave us a lift is going to sell us some coconuts. How much are they?
20,000 each, but I'm telling you guys, we need it. I'm actually like just baffled about this place. It's literally in the middle of nowhere. And I read online that there's a guy that picks you up and brings you through the hills, but I thought it was way back there when we were driving, not just a few minutes away from the actual waterfall.
The coconuts in Sumba, gotta be the best coconuts we've ever had, right?
Unreal.
Oh, so I'm excited to have one right now.
I love that this little wooden hut's here as well. Feels just like perfectly placed for me right now. Oh, look at the dust coming off my feet. Can you see? This is exactly what the road was like. Makasih.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll pay you now.
So they don't speak Bahasa here, which is something that we've noticed because we're trying to speak our limited Bahasa. Doesn't work. Terima kasih. I'm still saying it.
They speak the local dialect in the villages, which we noticed actually in the west as well. Sometimes we said Sampai Jumpa and they were like, I've never heard this English before. Oh.
There is it. Good. Okay, we finished our coconuts. We sat in this little wooden hut right here, admiring these beautiful landscapes. I mean, come on, look at this. Doesn't look like Indonesia in the slightest. You ready?
Yeah, just about. I actually feel really out of breath as well, I think because we're high up. Whew. Right, let's start the journey.
Just lazy.
To Tanggedu Waterfall.
Ayo.
Ayo.
I can see it already, guys, and it is so blue. Even in rainy season, it's a really powerful waterfall, look.
I just can't believe that there's actually water because it's so dry. Where the hell is the water coming from?
Actual steps. Honestly, I weren't expecting this, especially with how remote this waterfall is, right in the middle of nowhere, and they've got steps, handrail, unbelievable. We haven't paid anything actually to enter this waterfall. It's 9 AM and we've got the whole place to ourselves. Ria was having a go at me this morning saying, if we don't leave now, it's going to be busy. But she was wrong. It's not busy at all.
So we've changed into our swimsuit and we're going to go for a dip in a minute. But I just want to say, after our last video with the tour that we did, that was really expensive and we were a little bit annoyed about the price because it turned out to be just a little bit dodge. We've actually sat down and we've met another tour guide and she's so lovely. So we're going to leave her details in the description below. You can check her out. The price is much cheaper. It's a fair price and she's lovely with very good English. And this is her.
And she just gave us some Oreos and she wouldn't let us pay.
Yeah, so definitely check that out. If you need to take a car around Sumba when you come, she's amazing. So you can't actually swim at the bottom of the waterfall because the currents are really strong. So you have to go up to the top bit. We're gonna head there now. And it's so hot, I'm so excited for a dip in the water.
Oh, it's so cold, it's a joke. Hello.
Oh, so cold.
That's fine.
So we're going to get some noodles. Berapa?
10.
10.
Yeah,
10,000 for one, so that's really good. What flavour do you want? I like the
Merah.
Merah and satu. Makasih.
So if you guys get hungry here, have some noodles.
How sweet is this lady? She's so cute.
Oh.
So pretty. Kamu cantik. Yeah. She's so cute. Oh.
Kacang goreng.
Apa ini?
Kacang goreng.
Pina.
Ya, pina.
Berapa? 10.
Yeah.
Everything 10.
Yeah.
Do you want some peanuts?
Yeah, let's get some peanuts.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Can also get some peanuts here for 10,000 as well. Terima kasih. Sama-sama. What a vibe this is.
I was just going to say that.
We are.
Got our noodles, this incredible view. There's not many people, so it's quite chilled. This place was definitely worth the drive, I think. We're going to stay here for as long as possible so we don't have to drive back soon. Fucking hot. Fresh peanut. Let's give it a go. Oh my god. Peanuts from the packet in Tesco taste nothing like this, I tell you. So much flavour. Want to try? How nice.
They don't even need to be salted.
No, so good.
Unreal. Oh yeah. We've just taken another dip and we're gonna head off, but honestly guys, I can't believe that something like this is in the middle of nowhere and it's free.
Paradise. Absolute paradise, guys.
Definitely worth the dangerous drive here.
Bye bye.
Bye guys. Sampai jumpa.
Sampai jumpa. So I'll just give you a little bit of info about this place. When you arrive, there's a very well-made staircase to come down, so it's easily accessible. It's not much of a hike, probably like 10 minutes down, 5 minutes if you're fast. It was free to enter. There's people selling coconuts and some noodles, so if you get hungry you can get a drink and some food, but nothing else, just coconuts. Oh, and peanuts. And there's changing rooms, so you can come in normal clothes and change when you get here. So yeah, really nice setup, and I can't believe it was free. It really should be chargeable, but yeah, the only place we've been in Sumba that's actually free, and probably one of the most beautiful. So yes, very happy. Amazing morning. We're heading back now, and I'm gonna put you away because I'm not very good with stairs. Goodbye.
So whilst we were driving home, we stumbled across a little beach bar and we're gonna go and have a drink. Come on, let's go. And I think we've accidentally stumbled upon a hidden gem.
Look at this place, guys, what the hell?
Tell you what guys, that is the world's dustiest road.
Oh my god.
I need a shower so bad.
I washed my face in the toilet and it felt like the best thing on earth.
Did it?
Do you want to go and do yours?
Yeah, I think I will in a sec, after this coat.
Ow, your hat always takes my hairs out.
So far, how would you compare the west against the east?
I prefer the west because I love green nature, like green, beautiful tropical plants and stuff. But this is so unique. It feels like we're driving through Africa.
Yeah, I kept looking to my left and just seeing like, it looked like a savannah.
Almost imagine a giraffe to just come walking along. Like, that's what it feels
like. Or like a cheetah or a lion. Unbelievable.
So good.
Yeah. And then you look out to the sea, which you're looking at now, it looks Mediterranean. But yeah, I agree. The west is, for me, is better. Like, I would say the roads are definitely better. The people seem a bit friendlier. And yeah, the nature is better as well.
But it's definitely worth coming here to see the difference and to see this part of Indonesia, because I've never been anywhere else in Indonesia that looks like this, to be honest.
No, never, ever.
So unique. It's really cool. Anyway, we're going to
enjoy.
Chill.
Yeah. You know what I'm beginning to hate about Sumba though? The beaches are so damn busy. Just can't get a moment to yourself here.
We're going to go for a little walk, just a short one, before we head back to the room to chill, because we're very tired. It's 3 PM already and we left the house at 7. We deserve this chill time.
The beach just goes on for miles and miles and there is not a soul on it.
I've just found the best shell of my life. Look at this. Wow, look at my collection already. Shell heaven. I love shell collecting.
We have now arrived at our final spot of the day, which is Tanau Hills. And we're really excited to show you guys the sunsets here because we've seen them online and they look absolutely incredible. These landscapes don't even look real. Look at this. And this is in dry season, guys. Normally it's a lot more green, but still beautiful.
It looks literally so soft, the grass on it, that you could just tumble down it and wouldn't be injured, but obviously you would. But I've got this really, you know, you get them thoughts in your head that are really bad that you shouldn't do, but you want to do it. I've got it right now.
I'm convinced that Indonesians are the best drivers in the world. Case in point. Look at this guy.
Oh my God, I couldn't even walk that. I don't know if he's brave or stupid.
I think a bit of both.
We've found the most perfect spot to end the day after the most hectic journey driving here. We got caught in some kind of convoy. There was like something to do with the government. So there was all these people driving past, honking their horns, police and everything. And I definitely don't think that we were meant to be in there. Everyone was filming, they were shouting, "Bullets, bullets," which means tourists. So funny. And I was really nervous because there was so many people. But anyway, now we're in the most peaceful spot. There's some crazy stuff going on behind us.
Always in Indonesia. Someone's banging a drum and singing.
And they've got a huge speaker, which is always the case wherever you go. So we've just come away from it. We're sitting outside of the main bit where everyone's parked, and we're just gonna watch the sunset. And hopefully we can fly the drone.
Hopefully, it's very windy.
But it's so windy. I've had to put my hair up and I literally look like I've been through a war.
This is the problem with having the Mini. It's perfect for travel, but the wind, not so good.
Yeah, not good for the drone. You can see it comes in gusts and it's really strong, so I don't know if we're gonna risk the drone for this one. But yeah, beautiful nonetheless.
It looks like the gods have spoken because I can't actually fly the drone. I'm in an authorization zone.
So just something to note, certain places in the world do have authorization zones and you have to unlock them before you go. We had no idea, but we're kind of glad, I'm kind of glad anyway, because it's so windy and Sam was going to risk it. And I'm always nervous when he flies the drone anyway, because you would not be able to collect it from down these hills.
And some friends of ours actually almost lost their drone like 2 weeks ago. So I think it's a sign from the universe.
Yeah, definitely. Sam's taking you for a manual flight. Hello.
Hello.
Apa kabar?
Bye. The sun is setting. Got our dinner. And it is a beautiful view, guys. We've hiked back down to the bike, guys, and we're going to head back before it gets too dark because these roads, like I've already said, are not the best.
But anyway, we hope you enjoyed watching our video from East Sumba. We would definitely recommend this side of the island, but only if you get more time, as we do prefer the west. But I would also recommend to check out the rainy season, because all of these things that we've seen would be a lot more beautiful if it was green. Don't you agree?
100%, guys.
Anyway, we are going to end the video here. We hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe down below, and we will see you in our final video from Sumba in the next one. Goodbye.